Hello everyone, and welcome to PlayFrame. Welcome to Bloodborne, the finale of Bloodborne Co-op with Dan's. I am joined by Dan, and my name is Dan. Dan, how are you doing?
I'm Dan.
Fantastic. I also am Dan.
Oh, hello, Dan.
Hello, Dan. And we're gonna finish Bloodborne today. Y'all, we got we got a real program for y'all tonight. It's gonna be a good old time.
Yeah. Take a seat, bring up your dinner. You know, everything's gonna be great.
Get settled in. We got a show. I feel like I really am putting on a show here because we just have we got a whole program scheduled for y'all this evening for our Bloodborne finale because it's worth it. So, first things first, before we go finishing any video game here, we gotta talk about chalices. So, y'all saw us do most all of the chalice dungeon stuff, but last episode we did kind of bounce off that defiled chalice because it's hard, and that's reason enough, frankly.
It's hard, guys. Come on.
It's hard. Did you remember how hard it was? We tried to stress that it was very hard, and it remains true. But don't worry, we're not going to make y'all not actually see. We're not going to go that far and then not let y'all actually see what happens. So, to demonstrate what y'all did not see here between the two of us playing through, first I want to show y'all some clips of the defiled chalices on Dan Jones's side of the world when he and I played through them together. I joined him for a stream on his side, and we recorded for, I don't know, 5 hours or so, at least, trying to go through there.
Yeah, it was surprisingly long.
Yeah, it was a long stretch of time. I don't know why we thought we could just do it again in 1 hour or two, but, well, I guess we didn't. So, on his side, though, we got through the boss y'all saw. We got through that one okay after a few tries. We beat the fire dog. That definitely took a few tries. Mm-hmm. And then we did go to fight the third boss. And that third boss, y'all, is nasty. As you can see, as you're seeing now, because I'm putting in clips from the VOD of that stream, you were fighting the amygdala in a small space, half health. It hits like a truck. You're lucky to get hit and not die, and it has a lot of health, so you're just slowly whittling it down. It took many, many attempts. We were tired. We'd been going for 5 or 6 hours. Dan Jones's controller had been running low on battery at some point. It was a really long night, and we got to the final fight, and I had gotten killed about halfway through it, but Dan Jones was in the zone, and I'm going to put the clip in here now and just let you all watch and enjoy this. Here you go. You got this. It's fine. You got time. You got the move down. You don't need to rush it.
I switched guns.
Keeping him on his toes.
Alright. I switched my sword and panicked. Is this it? Is this it?
No way. No way. No way. No, dude! Oh my goodness, you did it!
And oh, my controller disconnected! Oh my god!
Yeah!
The timing.
A jingle is a jingle, even in a stream!
Oh my gosh.
A sports.
I couldn't have finished at a better time. Do you know how mad I would have been if my controller died?
Can you believe? It's still one of my favorite things I've ever seen.
It's mind-blowing. The timing, everything. That was 5 hours of timing coming down to 6 seconds, maybe. It was bonkers.
It's ridiculous. I was just high on the giddiness of that moment for the entire week. I was so happy to be there and see it. It was amazing. So yeah, that's what finishing the defiled Chalice looks like. But that's not the end of it. That's not the end of Chalice stuff. There is one more final Chalice. Even to get to that final Chalice, you've actually got to enter another one because you need materials to be able to make that final Chalices. There's a bunch of grinding we'd have had to do off camera. But we're not going to do that here in my world because, again, just time. But Dan Jones, hero, went and did it on his side. And since we'd already got him through the defiled stuff, and was kind enough to record it for us. So what he's done, right? It's very exciting. He got all the materials, he created that final Chalice, and ran through it, and he recorded the whole thing. We're going to watch that together now. I've not seen it yet. It's going to be very good. Let's all enjoy that together, and then we'll come on back here and maybe finish the Bloodborne game, okay? See you in a bit. All right, and here we are.
Yeah, I gotta start with a little salute.
Just making sure we all know who's here.
I figured this in case you didn't have it.
Ooh, nice. The Great Tumera Ihil Chalice, a chalice that breaks a labyrinth seal. Great chalices unlock deeper reaches of the labyrinth. Tumera Ihil was the title of both the Tumerian...
you were done, right?
You get the idea. Y'all could pause if you wanted to read.
I did not wait that long on that. Good job, me.
That's okay. I've been recording some other games that didn't wait long for me either. Like I recorded some beautiful Katamari today, and the text in the opening title screen expects you to speed read.
Oh, yeah.
But here you're going. Okay, so this chalice, I notice your health bar is reasonable.
Yeah, we got a normal. So one thing I did realize when I was going into this, I thought there's another chalice after this, or not really after, you can kind of do it whenever, but it needs the same resources to farm to make this chalice. So I was like, but I don't want to do that just to show off like the architecture, because the bosses are repeat bosses. But if for anyone at home, if you want to see a different chalice, the Ease chalice, ISZ, or however it's spelled.
Yeah.
Those chalices have a more kin design, whereas like the the ones we did where like they're really beast-like and they have like the brown dust and the crackling lightning and stuff. The other ones are more focused on like the strange mushrooms and blue glowy lights and stuff.
Oh, cool. What the heck is... Okay.
For some reason, I thought this was one of those, but it's just one of the standard ones we've done. So I kind of just am running through.
Right on. So yeah, this is basically the final chalice. We're running through the final realms with just the last 3 bosses, and am I correct?
Look at me miss those viscerals.
Yeah. Well, that's okay. Listen, people have been watching my gameplay from my camera this entire run. I don't think you're going to be a disappointment by comparison.
Dan, I have to prove to the internet I'm decent at video games sometimes.
Listen, I understand. I understand. You've gotten to the bottom of the chalices. You got through the defiled nonsense. We all saw. You are good at video games, Dan. I'm here to declare it.
I'm so bummed that like we didn't just one-shot the defiled, so we could have like gotten through it, but I was so over trying to do the defiled after we recorded. I was like,
same.
I was like, I don't want to do this anymore.
The fact that we had both done it together already just made me, so much less interested in going through that again, even though, like, I know we can do it. I just don't want to spend 5 more hours doing it again.
Okay, Dan, what do you think this first boss is?
I have no idea. Okay, how many are new? Is it 2 repeats and then new?
Technically repeats, but
okay.
The second one's a little new.
Tumerian Descendant. Wait. Okay,
this is the R1 guy.
I remember this guy. Yeah, R1 spam guy.
he spams, but this one, like, man, he pretty much 2-shot you, and he has like that throwing scythe move. That
Ooh.
when he does his like half phase where he splits the 2, it's like a 1-shot every time.
Oh jeez. Oh no. Do we count these on the death counter? I guess we must.
All right, well, spoilers. In between this and the next take, there's about 3 deaths, so...
That's okay. Those are off camera. No one knows.
Yeah.
Your secret's safe with me and everyone watching.
Basically, like, if it wasn't, like, an exciting attempt, I just cut it out.
No, that's much better TV.
It's not us goofing, together. It's... I just wanted to show you a cool thing.
Yeah, no, we're here to see things. Frankly, I appreciate you. Oh, that moves. It's cool, but I'm scared of it, even just not playing. I appreciate you recording this very much so we can all see this without having to go to the trouble. This is I'm super excited.
Yeah, it was like I'm glad it didn't take too long. The second boss I was real worried about because you'll see why. But man, Lady Arnhem is such a fun fight too, and like it's a bummer how much it's locked behind.
Yeah, it really is.
Because I don't think a lot of people will really ever experience it.
Yeah.
And partially because like unless you have a guide for the chalices, you're not gonna stumble upon it, you know.
That's a good point. Yeah, like we progressed a lot because we knew exactly what to do. I looked up where we needed to go, and mostly you just told me like, okay, now we need to make this one, and we're gonna need these things. Like, if I was just randomly, like, I guess I'll enter a chalice now and go wandering around, see what I find. Like, who knows how long you'd have to work, and then I probably, if I didn't know there was cool things, cool, unique bosses waiting at the very end, I very much would have bounced off. Like, heck, we bounced off, and I knew it was coming.
Yeah.
This guy looks rough. I bet if it was co-op, this seems like a guy who could be very easy to just, like, hammer on his back.
Yeah, he's like he's really not bad. You can kind of just like shoot him when he R1 spams. The problem is like because he's so far, he just does bonkers damage. So it's like,
yeah,
the earlier ones you could kind of abuse him because if they hit you even when you were trying to parry him, it was like, okay.
Oh man, that's a lot of damage.
I was panicking right here because I'm like, I gotta get this loudest bit.
Finish it.
Look at the green. Look at the green.
Risky play, but it paid off. That's one boss down.
One done.
Yeah. All right, and so so not a new boss on the second, technically a rehash.
Kinda.
Oh, kind of rehash.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Yeah. So we could have a we could have Blood-Starved Beast for the 5th time.
Mm-hmm.
Rom a 3rd time. What would be an interesting boss to like mix up? Maybe like Dark Beast Parl with a different element, like fire or something.
Yo, I wish they did something like that. You
cool?
Fight Dark Beast in one of the farming dungeons, and he is like tanky. So it feels like what they wanted with Parl, you know?
Yeah.
But that would have been so cool if he had like different elements or something.
Yeah.
Like pull a Lawrence or something, you know?
Ooh, yeah.
So yeah, I cut out, I had like 140,000 souls, so I just like spent them on like...
That's smart.
Blood vials or something. So I was like, I'll just cut that out.
Whoa.
Good old chalice traps.
Yep.
I was a little happy too with these actual chalices because I was like, I don't know if these are going to be like really lengthy ones or if I can kind of speed through them, but they weren't that bad. Like,
and they don't seem terrible. Dangerous still for sure, but like having a full health bar makes such a difference.
Yeah, there's still one room in our playthrough that I remember that we never came across.
Ooh.
And I'm glad we didn't because it's like, it's like a big circular room, and there's a like a wooden ring around the outside that you can stand on like an upper platform.
Huh.
And in the center, they always spawn the those bosses, the undead giants.
Oh, geez.
But just as mobs.
Yikes.
And like the cannon ones, so they shoot at you. So
that's nasty.
I don't remember like the specific chalices to do those, but I remember hating those rooms a lot. So I'm glad we never saw them.
Same. Yeah, this doesn't seem too terrible.
Yeah.
As long as you're careful.
There's something random, invisible.
Yeah, that was weird.
Blocking me there. I was like, is there something hidden?
This is cool looking.
This cool elevator room.
Yeah.
That I totally handle this room with ease.
I'm very excited to see what happens next. Let's see. All right, here comes the elevator. No problems.
It's just a casual elevator. I'm like, oh, good thing there's no mobs in this room.
Thank
goodness.
goodness.
Wait, there is.
Oh, no.
Oh, wait, there's more.
What? Oh, no. Oh, geez, they're not dead.
Yeah, I thought they were dead, too. And then I was like, oh, they're still shooting fire. And the fire one-shot me.
I don't remember that move on that character, because that's one of the, like, gargoyle-y kind of guys from Canehurst, yeah?
Which I didn't know they actually spawned in the chalices. I think that's the first time I've seen one.
Yeah, same.
But yeah, they do that screechy noise. I think it like just does like a stun on you, like the witches, like the Hemwick witches.
Yeah, which, I mean, when you got 2 other witches shooting fire at you, that stun's probably enough.
Yeah. I was like, I could probably run through this and be fine. I was like, nah, just wait there.
That's some prudent choosing right there.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have a good guess for who this boss is going to be. I'm very intrigued.
I'll say
Whoa.
you only fought it once before.
Only once? Interesting, okay. Are we looking... Alright, so... Beast, like otherkin, or like hunter human type?
Beast.
Beast. Okay. That does narrow it down. We have fought Bloodstarved a lot, so that rules that out, obviously. Parl's out. Other good beasts. Where are some other good beast fights? There's like Cleric Beast, obviously, who I guess we fought twice technically.
Technically.
Other good ones. There's...
I was being very disappointed in this room. I was like, there's nothing here.
Really seemed like there was going to be something in there.
Yeah.
There's like... Oh, we've already kind of fought the talking, like, robber beast guy who was up on the roof, who we fought in one of the chalice dungeons here. Ouchies. Oh, man.
I wanted to grab it so bad.
It was so... it was a risky play.
Yeah. But I found it, and that's what matters.
Oh, you're buying me time to remember here, though. We've been playing this game for over half a year at this point. Nearly, we're getting close to a year now, so, boy. Other good beasts.
There's a lot of Bloodborne to think through.
There's a lot of Bloodborne to think through. Gascoigne's a hunter. There's Amelia. Amelia could be an interesting one to come back. Who else? I'm going to temporarily guess Amelia because she's the only one we've seen once, and it's such a cool boss to never bring back. If she's not in this one, then I would guess that she's got to be in one of the other chalices somewhere. Unless I can think of... Look at you just charging on through. Don't even give a care.
Yep, I'm like, nope.
Technically,
I'm just here for this.
Now, can you get out of this room? That's my question. Okay. This is so much enemies right here. He's running. These are the skills that got you these ridiculous Chalice Dungeon weapons at level 20.
Yes. These are the skills of how to speedrun Bloodborne.
Let me think. Whiff.
Nice whiff. I was really expecting like an army to be following me through that door, and I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, I was expecting that too. It's a pleasant surprise.
I was ready to fight.
Oh, this again.
And then I was like, oh no, these people are back.
Oh no. I'm scared. Oh my gosh.
Tons of health. Plenty of health.
Ooh. It's pre-recorded, I'm nervous.
I think at this point I was debating if I wanted to just like bold Hunter's Mark or actually deal with them, and I'm like, I don't know. There's a foot.
There's a foot. How do you get back up from here? Oh, you decided, yeah, smart. That's exactly how you get up from here.
I was like,
Wait,
no,
nope.
I can do it.
I believe. Hey, look at that. Skittery skull friend. If there was one more weapon in this run, if you had the materials for it, because you've used the Simon's Bowblade and you've used this sword a great deal. If there was a third that you would level up, what would you have picked?
Like related to my build or just any other weapon?
Let's say any. Like, what's your other like favorite alternative if it's not one of these? Oh no.
I would love to show off the damage of the Beast Cutter, because man, the Beast build is so bonkers fun. Um, it's so weird because there's not even a charge attack. The way you have to get backstabs is you do a leap attack and like you shoot in the air and then like diagonal go towards them. It's really
What?
really fun.
That's wild.
But I've never played with the cost parasite, so I'd love to try that at one point.
That'd be interesting. Yeah. That's new game plus or nothing as a weapon.
Yeah. Also, I ignore all these side rooms in case people are like, why aren't you going? Because I don't want to.
Yeah, no, who needs it? Like, if you've got all the materials you need to get through this thing, you've put in enough chalice time that... What are you doing?
I was looking for an emote, but I'm like, it must be Dark Souls.
You were thinking of a Dark Souls emote? Which one?
The one where they put their hand on their head and like shake it. I can't remember what it is, like pity or something like that. I think it was.
All right, what are we looking at here? Whoa, bloodletting beast, of course. Yeah.
The headless bloodletting beast.
What? That's awesome. That's so cool. Oh geez. Yeah, I never would have guessed.
Yeah, he's a tanky boy.
It looks like, yeah. Gracious. Amazing. Yeah, I never would have guessed headless variant though. That's so cool.
Yeah.
Man. Bloodborne was not afraid to hide all kinds of cool stuff behind all this nonsense.
The fact that Bloodling Beast is not in the base game, blew my mind as soon as I learned about him. So I was like, it's so cool, and there's like so much lore around him too, even just like speculative.
It's amazing. Like, it's in the spirit of what Dark Souls has always done. Like that, they'll hide entire zones behind two invisible illusory walls, and so like it, as annoying as it is that you have to go to all this fighting work to get to some of this stuff, the fact that they're willing to hide cool, worthwhile to find stuff back there is it's pretty amazing.
The beginning of this fight was very sloppy. I was like, I still didn't know if using blood was even worth it. Because for folks at home, what I've been playing with this Chikage, while you have it in the state that like I'm holding it with two hands and there's blood on the tip, my health is constantly going down. It goes down very slow, you can see, but it's one of those things I'm always like thinking about as while I'm playing of like, is it worth it on this fight, or should I just, use my bullets or something? Like if I'm fighting a hunter, I usually want to keep it not, so I can use my bullets and everything.
Yeah, that's smart. Do additional swipes? No, they don't. I was wondering if additional swipes also sap more damage, like faster or something, but if it's just slowly draining, that's not as bad.
Yeah, it's only if I do a charge attack will,
that's right.
like drain via me actually doing the attack. It just does it over time if it's in that state. That's
what I was thinking of. It's not so bad, especially for the damage trade-off against enemies that are clearly super weak to it, which this one, it's hard to tell. Looking at the numbers now, like that I'm not playing, it was not worth it. I should have kept it. But hey, look, now he has a head, Dan. What? Oh my gosh, and it's a bug head. That's Sekiro as heck. They're hiding Sekiro, incredible. It's the origin of Grubby. This is what Grubby became. Oh geez, Grubby. We're sorry. Back for revenge. That's so cool. I never even heard of this. Yeah, and he has new attacks in the face where he'll like dart out with his little head. Amazing. Boy, you're doing work. So, between, obviously, like, the health sapping makes a noticeable difference, but in terms of just moveset, do you prefer, like, a two-handed or a single-handed for this weapon? It's a pretty similar moveset. I think the transform comes out a little faster. I'm not sure, like, exact frames or anything, but it feels like it does. Yeah, it's definitely like, I feel like all the hitboxes are like right in front of you when you're in transform state. It's not like a big overarching or like a side attack, because
when I use the bow blade, you do like a 4-hit combo or whatever. The fourth hit is like a thrust forward, so it doesn't really work on like a boss like this.
Yeah.
Where that fourth hit is gonna just be nothing. But this one, like the Chikage, kind of goes in like diagonals, so I feel like it is pretty nice and either form.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Oh, you got it down so far. Man, that thing is tanky.
Yeah.
Jeez.
And between this and the next, there's about like maybe 8 deaths. I went and got the bow blade to see if it could do more damage, and it did not. It did not help.
Pretty good first crack at it, though.
Yeah. I was like, okay, I can do this. I'm not as worried, but I'm still worried because it's a long fight. This was definitely the bulk of the recording.
That's good. How hard is, I guess, not to spoil anything, but like, how hard is that last fight compared to a lot of this?
Not very. It's more fun than it is hard. Like,
that's the best, actually. I like that.
I think I put in like a few extra attempts too, just because like she either used an attack that was new or just to show her off more, because
yeah,
it's really cool. And like, I don't know, it's one of those things too of like, here's this character you've been seeing through the whole game and like this mystery, and then you come across it finally in the bottom of the chalices.
So cool. Yeah, real shame it's such a pain in the butt to get to, but I'm so glad we're gonna get to see it here. This is gonna be a treat. It's been a treat already. Again, I did not know this variant boss existed. This is so cool.
Yeah, he's very cool. I think I swapped out my blood gems as well, because I had gotten a few from recent chalices. So I was like, okay, I can beef up my sword a little bit too.
Nice.
And I learned the age-old Dark Souls method of if it's a big boss, never lock on.
Smart. And hit him in the butt.
That's one of those things that like you still instinctively will lock on.
I still do all the time.
But it feels like something big like this where you have to aim for a specific part. I feel like it's so much more manageable.
100%, yes. And it's easier to run if you need to get clear. Yeah, no, this is... Locking on is a fool's game. And I, last episode, was forgetting it constantly and reminding myself.
Yeah, I still do it pretty much every time, and then I finally get frustrated. I'm like, oh, yeah.
I gotta say, there is a comfort in seeing that you still, like, have to do a lot of attempts fighting a bunch of these things, and it's not just one and dones left and right. Yeah.
So... A funny thing, after I did the recording, I actually realized I hadn't killed Ebrithus.
In your world?
Yeah, because I wanted to get the East Chalice, but then I was like, oh, it takes so much to craft, so I just cut it out. But like, I decimated Ebrithus. It was bonkers.
Oh gosh, I bet so. At the current level we're at,
it was very satisfying. After she was probably my most deaths my first playthrough, not counting DLC.
Yeah.
Because I played that my second or third playthrough.
Yeah, for sure, same. Like, I think, not counting DLC, Abritos definitely most deaths.
See, at this part, you can feel the greed. it's just like, I gotta just kill this thing. I don't care.
Scary.
And at this point, I went to use my gun because I'm like, I'll shoot. But I had it transformed.
Oh no.
But luckily, that's an attack that killed it.
Oh my goodness. I'm so glad that worked.
I was like, I almost just squandered it because I tried to shoot it.
Oh, but you did it. We're down to the final layer of the final Chalice dungeon. I'm so excited to see it.
Yeah. I do wish they made this Chalice a little, like, special, you know?
Like visually, like more to go through. Yeah. More of a reward. I'm with you on that one.
Even just like the lead up, you know, to like the little stretch before the final fight.
Yeah.
But...
Yeah, a little ceremony and exciting build.
But it's okay.
Yeah.
I went to the wrong lantern here. And I was like, oh, I gotta run through. The walk of shame.
we were talking about it earlier, but like the chalices have extended this playthrough considerably. It's amazing how much just content they add to Bloodborne. If you find chalices fun, boy,
Yeah.
it's just infinite Bloodborne for you. Functionally infinite.
Yeah. There's more Bloodborne.
Yeah.
And there's still enemies and stuff like that we didn't see in our playthrough that they didn't learn about until like years after the game came out because they were so rare. Super cool.
It really is amazing.
And you can even like add modifiers onto chalices that change like the properties within them.
Whoa.
Yeah, like when you go to craft one, it says like, do you want to use one of like these other offerings?
Oh.
And I think it'll
Cool.
make like you can make chalices cursed, like the defiled one.
What a treat.
And then I think I can't remember what the other one is. Like maybe all the enemies like poison or something. I can't remember what the effects are. Yeah, I saw this hunter and I was like, okay, I gotta deal with this hunter. Can't let this hunter just go free.
No. I got the hammer. Wouldn't have expected a hunter down here. That's cool.
I know. I was surprised.
And this is a very smart strat.
Yeah.
Oh no. Okay, no, it's fine. Oh no.
Yeah, the scorpions. Look how much damage that one
Jeez.
scorpion sting did.
That was nearly one-shotting you. That's ridiculous.
Yeah. And I have 30 vitality, so
Yeah.
it's not a little amount of health.
No, it's not. Like, it's not the most at this point of the game, but it's certainly not a little.
Yeah. Like I could definitely use more, but I
You're
also
managing. Uh-oh.
went into other things because it's fun using random things.
Yeah, so like, this is a very different build that you played this time around. Did you find this more or less fun than kind of what you'd usually gravitate toward?
So I think when the blood build like shines, you notice it. Like when we did the nightmare, that second nightmare, and everything was weak to blood. That was super satisfying.
I bet.
But I noticed like the damage output. If something is not already weak to blood, you don't do great damage. Because like when I went through these chalices last time, I did Ludwig's Holy Greatsword.
Oh yeah.
And the damage is beautiful, you know.
It's pretty great.
But it's nice. It's nice having like fast weapons. I haven't really played too much with skill-based weapons, and having this and the bow blade was fun. Honestly, if I did this build again, I'd love to like go low on skill and bump up strength to do the bloodletter, because the bloodletter seems like it'd be really fun.
Yeah, it does. I think I had really underestimated how much build variety Bloodborne has. It may not be Dark Souls variety, but there are actually a pretty wide variety of builds that don't necessarily play radically differently, but you can build pretty differently and still succeed.
Yeah. And like each weapon feels like its own totally unique thing, because they're not just like longsword 1, longsword 2.
Yeah. Oh man, it's time. Yes.
One final salute.
Let's see this. I'm so excited.
Also, best music.
Ooh, I've never heard this.
You hear it once in the base game.
Oh man.
So you'll see me back up a lot. That cry is very much similar to the Canehurst cry. You will get stunned like that.
Oh no.
And it's pretty much anytime you hit her, the baby will start to cry.
Jeez, that is scary. The Arnhem, the Tumerian Queen.
Also, fun fact, she is actually pregnant in this version.
I was just gonna say, yeah, like I don't remember her having kind of like the belly in any other time I've seen her.
Yeah. So there's a lot of like speculation and lore there of like what happened between this and the actual like appearances of her.
Oh man.
Phase 2.
Oh geez. That's a really early phase 2. Whoa!
And I'm dead.
Aggressive. Holy cow.
It one-shot me.
Jeez. Oh man, there's a lot of moves to see here. I'm excited.
Yeah. That's I left it a few just because I was like, there's some cool stuff she does.
Oh, I'm so glad you did this. This is awesome.
I'm happy like to share this with someone because this is like stuff I've just kept in the recesses of my mind.
Yeah, like as much as I would love to actually play this, I don't know that I'd love to play the 8 hours required to beat all the things and then this.
Yeah.
To actually do it. Just getting to see it is a real treat. Okay. Round 2. Oh, that's done.
Yeah.
Jeez, that health.
explosion. All
Hand
her attacks
frenzy?
are rapid poison too, so it does that quick drain.
Whew.
Which I'd rather have rapid poison than slow poison, but still, it's rough.
Yeah. This is awesome. Look at you pushing through.
So yeah, the music is the same as
This is familiar. Whose is this?
I can't remember what's the Ligarius? Master Martyr Ligarius?
Yeah, on the rooftop. Yeah. Oh, here we go. Man, what a good video game.
Yeah, that attack is nasty because she'll keep doing it if it hits. So it's just like if you get stunned in it,
Ooh.
she'll just bolt you to death.
Jeez, where'd you go? Okay, there she is. That's scary.
So when she disappears like that, you'll see me. Yeah, there's 3 of her.
What? What? Oh no. Oh no.
But you want to get rid of them as fast as you
Okay.
can because they have almost the full moveset of her, but like
Wah. Wah. Oh, this is so cool. It's scary. Like, see, this is what makes FromSoft special. They will hide one of, like, a cool boss fight better than most boss fights you'll find in most games. They'll put it behind so much stuff that barely anyone will ever see it.
yeah.
Oh, that's so cool.
So yeah, those things just have like 1 health, I think.
Oh,
But she
boy.
has like a Nito attack where she does the like stabs and then the sword comes up.
Ooh, yep.
Oh, I interrupted that one. I don't know if I got her to actually do that attack, but it's kind of like the
Oh, jeez.
what like the bagmen do that like area effect pool thing.
Oh, yeah, I kind of remember that, yeah.
Oh, now 3rd phase.
Whoa. 3rd phase at half health. Jeez. Whoa. Blood sword.
Blood sword.
Blood sword v blood sword. Boy, this is cool.
It's so weird too because like when she does that attack, half the time I was like, okay, it's coming this way, and then it wouldn't, and then as soon as I like drop my guard on it, it would just eviscerate me.
Oof. Okay, there's the real one. Uh-oh. This phase 3 seems like a bad time to get stunned.
Yes. Very.
Ow. Man, this is
Yeah.
not a pushover fight.
Yeah, like it's still a fun fight, and it's weird how like the crying is kind of used to like pace the fight, so you can't just go and like one shot her or whatever, just like go through a combo,
Oh, yeah.
because as soon as she starts crying, you have a few seconds to get away, or the baby starts crying.
So yeah, it just forces you to be more careful and you can't just go super aggro.
Yeah.
Round 3, I believe. You got this. As you always say to me right before I definitely don't got
Yes.
this.
There were a few times.
That's true. It's happened once or twice. That's just... That way, you get to hang on to hope. Maybe this will be one of those rare times when I do got this.
The laughing when she does the, like, spraying from her wrist is very unsettling.
It really, there's a lot very unsettling about this fight. I didn't expect it to be so unsettling. In a game where the baseline of unsettling is actually pretty high already.
Yeah.
Okay. Round 2, or phase 2, rather. Doing good damage here.
Yeah, the one nice thing about the crying is if you don't hear the crying because she's, like, in the middle of doing something, you can kind of go ham on her.
Well, that's good, at least. Doing much better on blood vials this time. Nice. Oh, hey, those.
Whole lot of nothing.
Whole lot of nothing. Oh no. Oh no.
Nope. Bad time.
Ooh. That's cool.
Oh, and this one's cool because now watch. Now it's raining
Whoa,
blood and it just does a constant
that.
poison effect.
I don't love that part, but it looks great.
But it's pretty short-lived, so it's just cool.
That's awesome. Yeah, they barely ever used that blood rain effect other than when you just defeated a big boss.
Yeah.
Seeing them actually incorporate it into a boss fight is rad.
I thought so.
Ooh, boy. Ouchies. Does she have a 4th phase, or is it just a long phase 3?
I think it's just a long phase 3. I think she goes blood sword. That's it.
Gotcha. Man, don't want to be in that. I love it. It's so cool.
I was like, it felt only appropriate to use blood on the blood queen.
No, this feels correct. Oh boy.
Yeah, I was like trying to lock on, but she was around the corner, so it kept messing up the camera. I was like, uh-oh.
Oh man. Getting close. Whoop. Whoop. Boy, those damage numbers. So close. Uh-oh, is the greed kicking in?
Yeah, the greed was there. I was like, I'll back off. She started crying quick.
All right, nice. One more shot ought to do it. Just gotta get close. Hey, you did it!
Huzzah!
So cool. Prey slaughtered. Yeah, I wondered what the text pop-up was going to be for this fight.
Yeah, I was not expecting that myself.
Yeah, because like this hasn't been a nightmare as far as I've known. Nicely done.
And
Ooh, yeah.
just for some lore.
Oh, what a sweetheart. Yay. I was hoping.
As soon as I find it.
There it is. A sacred heirloom left by Yharnam Temerian Queen. The queen lies dead, but her horrific consciousness is only asleep and stirs in unsettling motions. Yikes.
Yeah, it's real creepy the more you look at it.
Yeah, just the longer I stare, the more it's like, ugh. Thanks for taking that off screen. Ah, you did it. And there it is, everyone. The final boss, basically, of the Chalice dungeons. It's so cool. I'm glad we got to see it.
We did it!
Woo! All right, now back to us.
Welcome back to the show!
Welcome back to the show, everyone.
We've got a real spectacle coming for you now.
But real quick, a message from our sponsors. But yeah, no, thank you so much. Like, let's all give a big thank you to Dan for not only for recording that so we could all see it, but for all of the stuff you have done on the side for this and all of our co-op recordings, honestly. Like all the time you've put in Just going and getting, like, weapons so you could do, like, silly, weird builds. All the work you did just to get a ring so your character wouldn't have to be in a phantom form in Dark Souls 2. You do so much work on the side.
You know, I'll take thanks for that. That sucked.
You deserve it. You've done so much work in addition to just making time to record with us, like, once a week here, just to make this series all the more entertaining and special, and I appreciate it so much.
Aw.
Because special they have been. They're a blast.
It is always a treat to play and record or do anything with you, and I very much cherish the little chunk of time we've got each week.
Me too.
So, thank you, Dan.
Aw. This is entirely too mushy for this setting.
Yeah, now let's go back to blood and...
Right, yes. Yeah, otherworldly horrors beyond imagining. Anyway, back to those. So... now that we have finished, quote-unquote, the Chalice Dungeons, we're going to finish the rest of the game, and now that we're beefed up on Chalice Dungeons and DLC, this is probably going to go pretty fast, actually.
Yeah.
But it's still, there's a lot of cool stuff yet to see and do. So, first things first, and I think this is the first thing, before we go fighting the almost final boss, I need to go and see about a particular character we've not seen in a while. We did, let's see, how do I navigate to places in the base game? I haven't gone to anywhere in the base game in weeks.
Wow, what is the base game?
What even?
What is Yarnum?
Yeah. Yarnham, you say? Interesting. No, we've been playing this game for almost a year now. It's pretty ridiculous. Okay, so I'm loading into the cathedral because there's a character, before we go finishing things, there's a character I need to go find the fate of. Because last time we were here in this cathedral, if I remember correctly, and boy, these load screens are longer than I remember. Here we go. Yes. Ariana's missing.
Yeah, where'd she go?
Yeah, she was looking sick and ill for a while, and like various folks have. Everyone here is still, you know, it's the finale. Let me talk to a couple of these folks. I wonder what kind of state of mind they're in here near the end.
Welcome.
This is about what I expected, yeah. What's wrong with you?
Anything you'd like to tell me?
I have my share of woes.
Oh my, you poor thing. But don't you worry. This will help you forget. Forget your troubles. Forget your cares.
Everyone's doing solid here in the cathedral, thanks to the sedatives mostly.
Nothing but sunshine and rainbows.
Yeah, yeah.
Your life's been away.
Have you ever exhausted the old ladies stuff?
The old ladies. So wait, like all of her sedatives and stuff?
Yeah.
I don't know if I ever have. A non-trusting guy is basically the same. He will never change.
Yeah.
And there's a comfort in that. Maybe I haven't run out. Like, maybe do I just keep on using sedatives, or do I keep on talking to her?
No, just like
until...
keep asking, or like I have my share of woes. I think there's something that happens, but it could be one of the other tragic Bloodborne NPC quest lines that I'm thinking of.
Well, let's try this out. No time like the present.
And then if she doesn't, maybe reload and then see.
I can do that. Let's see. I got my share of woes.
You poor thing.
Okay, yeah. Help. Forget troubles, forget cares. Listen, I appreciate the sedatives. Thank you. Got enough that I'm storing some now.
Yeah, they are nice items to get. Like,
extremely, yeah. They've saved my life a couple times. Got any more? You do. Wow. Alright, maybe you're not giving them now. You said...
I could be thinking of a different NPC.
Now, be patient.
Okay, so yeah, if you keep asking for a while, she does say, be patient, and then does some really unsettling giggling. So she's giving me as many as she's going to give right now, which was more than I expected, frankly. That was like 4 or 5 sedatives. That's pretty cool. How are you doing over here, holy lady? And honestly, this is about as well as could be expected given what all has been happening out there. I feel much the same. I don't blame anyone for being in this sorry state. I am going to reload real fast just to see if she says anything different. Hang on. Okay, we're back in. And oh, someone's missing. Read letter. Hold on, just wait a wee bit, my little dearie.
Maybe you should go through that archway there to the left.
To the left, yeah, that's a good idea. I'm gonna go walk outside and see, let's see. Anyone out here? Keep on going this way. Not 100% certain if this is the right direction.
Oh, you should have seen something right
Okay,
outside,
I think
though.
Gotcha. Feel like I walked like... Is it where the like lantern dudes usually are, or is it more straight
like
out the front
right,
door?
yeah, right where the lantern dudes usually are.
Okay. Oh, wait, what am...
Is there no shiny?
I don't see a shiny yet.
Interesting.
Indeed. Right?
That's weird.
I agree. Interesting, though. I wonder if, like, with another reload, something might happen, or... What if I just go walk right outside?
Yeah, it must be that, because... Things happened on my end.
Yeah, gross. Forgot you were here. Wow, yeah, my, character is strong these days.
Puny crows.
Puny crows. Cool. Well, I'm not going to reload. So, I'm not going to reload again now just to find her, but what did you find?
So, right when you walk out, and there's like the, that like well thing in the center, and then there's graves on your left and stuff.
Yeah.
You just find her in a blood pile. Like, she only made it a few feet out. And she has a sedative on her. More sad stuff.
Very, very Bloodborne. Yeah, I'm surprised she didn't spawn. I bet if, like, maybe if I left and came back or some other thing, she might... It might happen. But, I do need to... I'll tell you what, I need to go, walking and looking for where on Earth Ariana went. And, actually, it looks like we've got a trail to follow. It seems somewhat ominous. Hey, do you have any thoughts, guy?
Oh, kind hunter. Another one you sent made it here safe and sound. This place is a real haven now, thanks to you. But I'm afraid that was the last of them. There ain't a peep to be heard, not in the old town. I doubt there's any more out there. God save us. Yarnum's done for.
It is eerily quiet out there. And I gotta give points to the, performers who play so many of these Souls-like characters, because like I know that the sort of joke is that they all punctuate all of their dialogue with kind of creepy laughter, but there's a lot of variety and range within that creepy laughter. Like this guy's creepy laughter here was just sort of like a scared, like sad, but still like trying to sort of vocalize a little bit of it, and kind of came out in a bit of a laugh. There's actually a lot of variety in those creepy laughs, and the actors are really great at being able to bring a lot of different emotion into that thing that all the characters do. I think it's really cool.
What did he say for you?
He said for me that I think the last you've brought some great folks here into this haven, but I think that's the last of them. That city's like deathly quiet out there now. Yarnum's done for.
Okay, so he commented on the old lady for me, that she passed away.
Interesting. Okay, so after I do this thing, I'm gonna walk back in here and see if anyone says anything, and then I might reload again just to see what happens, because I'm wondering if that might do it. But first, let's see about this other situation. out in this general direction. I don't remember specifically where, but I know it's in this general direction. Yep. Got some insight there. Whoa. Okay. So, she's here in a chair. There is a small, otherworldly little monster thing here looking at her. How's it going?
It can't be. This is a nightmare.
Doing all right? Seems like no. So last we saw her, she'd been feeling unwell in the cathedral, and it happened basically as soon as that blood moon, or as the blood, yeah, it was the blood moon. The blood moon rose after we took out Rom, and we saw Queen Yarnum actually in that moment. We heard a baby cry. That moon coming down, like there's a lot more to this, and I think my summary is going to do a very poor job. But you remember in episodes ago, when it kind of came up that the old ones very much want young, but can't seem to like procreate themselves. A lot of what's been going on here seems to be the old ones coming to claim the young created by humans here. It seems pretty heavily implied that Ariana here has given birth to this weird otherworldly thing and is now just kind of going mad from it. And
wait a minute, Dan. Are you saying it was born of blood?
You know, I'm prepared to say that. I think you're right.
Also, real quick, just I could hear her dialogue through your speakers.
Yeah.
And that was the most Silent Hill-esque thing I've experienced. It's just this creepy, painful, like crying faintly coming through like speakers, and I'm like,
yeah, just through distorted little cheap speaker. Yeah, no, that would sound so coming through like a phone call. That would sound extremely Silent Hill. Holy cow. Anyway, we need to do a very jingle thing here, unfortunately. So here goes. Sturdier than I thought. Okay. So let's see. Pick up item. Ariana's shoes. And... oh, maybe it's actually this thing we need to kill to get the thing. Hang on. There we go. And from that, there it is. The other third of umbilical cord. Which I guess we have 4 of now, so we've... Well, no, we have 3, but we're going to get a 4th today. Let's read some item descriptions here for those things, if I can find them. Don't know. I guess I'll read all 3 of these, because these are going to be super important for stuff going on today. 1/3 of umbilical cord, a great relic, also known as the cord of the eye. Every infant Great One has this precursor to the umbilical cord. Every Great One loses its child and then yearns for a surrogate. The 3rd umbilical cord precipitated the encounter with the pale moon, which beckoned the hunters and conceived the hunter's dream. Used to gain insight, and so they say, eyes on the inside, although no one remembers what that really entails. And the next one says, every Great One loses its child and then, all right, and Odin, the formless Great One, is no different. To think it was corrupted blood that began this eldritch liaison. And the final one, Provost Willem sought the cord in order to elevate his being and thoughts to those of a Great One by lining his brain with eyes, the only choice he knew if man were to ever match their greatness. So this seems to be the tool for lining one's brain with eyes, for ascending, essentially. And we have 3/3 now, effectively a complete one. There are 4 in the game, and you need 3 in order to get to the final boss stuff in this. And we're going to get a 4th one a little bit later here. But now, I want to go back up here and see if anyone says anything different and possibly reload the area. just to see if I can also see what happened on your side. Let's see. Do you say anything different?
There ain't no more survivors. There can't be. Yarnum's done for.
Not currently. Let me... You know, I'll just reload right here and then we'll see. And we're back in. By the by, everybody, I hope that you have all gone and gotten yourself some delicious caffeinated coffee. Because we all have a new patron now. Not just the jingle, but also the coffee. I guess Carrie is the patron. We haven't really figured out all the lore of this yet, but coffee is kind of required from now on, so just so you know. Delicious. Okay.
I stand with house coffee.
Okay, she's still gone from the chair, obviously. Is she out here? And if not, why not? Yeah, I don't see her anywhere. It's interesting. I wonder if I need to progress things further somehow?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think there's like any other progression to it. Maybe she's fine in your world.
You know, I'm hesitant to say, but it could be that this NPC quest in a FromSoft game is somewhat buggy.
What?
I don't mean to alarm any of you. But it might actually be the case, unfortunately. Anyway, we're done here. I'm going to go warp, I guess, back to the dream, and I'm curious if the doll will say anything new while I'm there. Or Gehrman, for that matter, if he's around.
Dan, something happened inside my church.
Oh, no.
I know. Looks like some kind of beast got in or something, you know?
That's unfortunate.
Very.
I mean, I assume that you actually sent the actual beast guy somewhere else, surely.
I think I killed the beast in ours on the roof.
Okay.
I feel
Weird.
like
I guess some other
it must have
beast
been
must have
another
gotten
beast, you know, just wandering outside or something. Yeah.
Tragic.
Weird.
I guess this is a world of tragic stories. It's bound to happen.
Yeah.
They drop anything
Bunch
good?
of shinies I never knew existed. Just happen to be around here, though.
For real, what do they drop, actually? I'm curious now.
So I'm pained because this is actually the first time I've ever killed the happy, nice guy.
Oh, no.
And when you kill him, he just says, I just wanted to help people. And I'm like, oh, no, you're breaking my heart.
The only good person.
He drops, I think, the first form of the Formless Odeon.
Oh.
Or Odon.
Yeah.
Which gives you higher. So that's the first form. And then the cranky guy just dropped blood cocktails.
Okay.
And the church woman dropped a new thing that I had never gotten before. A new Carol rune, which was Odeon Writhe. A liaison. Actually, here, let me read it.
Okay.
Writhe seems to be subtle mucus in the warmth of blood and acknowledges visceral attacks as one of the darker hunter techniques. Visceral attacks now restore quicksilver bullets.
Oh.
Human or no, the oozing blood is a medium of the highest grade and the essence of the formless Great One Odon. Both Odon and his inadvertent worshippers surreptitiously seek the precious blood.
That's an awesome rune for some, like, a bow blade build.
Yeah, I wish actually I had this entire campaign.
Well, you have it now. Make the most of it, I guess.
Wow. Okay. Noted for future playthroughs, though.
Cool. Yeah.
I surprisingly in Bloodborne, I'm usually nice to the NPCs.
Oh yeah.
Usually.
I guess their lives, like, it's not like Dark Souls characters have happy lives either, but people here just seem to like have it so rough.
Yeah, it's like, and what do you got? Like,
what could you possibly? It's not like there's a lot of items to go find out in the world. So like, what could you possibly drop?
Yeah.
Apparently you found the one.
I did.
Saul, do you have anything new to say?
Welcome home, good hunter. What is it you desire?
No, but it's nice talking to you. Well, maybe if I just talk.
Good hunter, your presence somehow soothes. I sense the ancient echoes. They course your veins.
Not very many of them. Not enough to buy literally anything, but thank you.
Farewell, good hunter. May you find your worth in the waking world.
Much appreciated. We'll be back. Don't worry. All right. It's time to go finish the base game, everyone. Which is, I guess, the rest of the game. But it's time for us to go do another fight. We need to go back up to Mergo's Loft Middle, which is the highest up lantern I got. So I guess I'll meet you up there.
Yep. That is it.
Oh, I'm excited.
So one of the things I was thinking of, just we mentioned earlier how after you do the DLC, the end of the base game is pretty like, well, that was probably hard at one point.
Yeah.
I wish like if they like did a not a remaster or anything, but like a packaging of like a Game of the Year edition and had tweaked that kind of like Dark Souls 2, or better yet, like if you did DLC content, there was like a new final boss, you know, kind of like
Ooh,
Aldia coming in.
that could be cool. Yeah, even just having like a like kind of a binary switch of if Orphan of Kos has been defeated, HP pool and damage of like
Maybe cost comes down.
oh, that could be cool too. Yeah, I was just thinking like just crank up the difficulty a little bit on the bosses that exist just to scale up to you. But that like a new boss sort of thing would be even more rad.
Yeah, that would be like the one thing I would change about Bloodborne. It like if someone wanted to like repackage and keep the same experience but just like a little better. If I could rewrite more, it'd be the blood vials being changed, but
That too. We can't forget that thing.
but I think I'd rather have a new boss than blood vials.
Yeah. But actually, now that you mention it, so much about... So, like, okay. If Dark Souls 1's end boss is not a tough fight, that still thematically feels completely correct.
Yeah.
Dark Souls 2 end boss is... Like, she's still not a pushover. She's, like... neither is Aldia.
Yeah. Which, it like, even though she's a pushover, it kind of works, too, because she had to rely on you to do all her crap for her. Like,
Yeah, that's true. And Dark Souls 3 is just kind of hard across the board, and you can do DLC. Well, you don't have to wait till after beating base game to do DLC stuff.
Yeah.
So it kind of works and flows a little bit better. There you are.
Hey.
Ah, we're gonna do it. Hooray.
It's been a while. Oh, curtsy
It's
for you.
been a little while. Aw, yay. I got a curtsy too, why not?
Oh, you're looking fresh
Oh, thank you.
with that. Is that Lady Maria's?
That's the Maria set. I really like the
So
sort of half
good.
cloak thing she's got going on the back.
The like red bleeding through, that like under the cloak. I love.
Ooh. Yeah.
You can like just catch it in the light sometimes.
Yeah. I just saw a glimpse of it there, just on the inside of the cloak. Hey, birds. And dogs. And bird dogs. And dog birds. What a town.
Man, they are just nasty looking.
Aren't they? Just gross. Not like this view, though. Like this huge moon back there and the fog. This is great.
Oh wow, yeah. Man, that is a bright moon.
That is a moon, though, huh?
I love just like even though there's nothing, it's one of the things of like if I had played this as a kid, granted I probably shouldn't have, but like just that little like structure over there in the mist. What's that, Dan? What could it be? It's the secret power star you can only get.
Yeah, man, I can't imagine. Like, I have so many fond memories of just, the feeling of wonder as a kid. Uh-oh. What have we got?
I guess this is their final time to shine.
I guess so. I didn't alert the Dan Hunters because I didn't think we were going to be spending very much time here, and I don't think we will. But, Count Samael. Sure. I was not helpful.
That person above just kept shooting fire at me.
Yeah, I saw. Let's see what I can do about. Ow. See what I can do about it. Oh, behind you.
Oh, hello.
Hi. There's two of us. Bad news. Oh, hey, they're using your weapon.
There can only be one.
Where are you off to? Oh, don't you? No. No. Nah. You're gonna get cannoned. This is how you get cannoned. Don't. Hey, I hear noises. Get out of here. Yeah, that was so close to hitting me. Nah. Get out of here with your
There you
nonsense.
go. Trying to get pigs on us. What do you think we are?
Good attempt, adversary. Oh, the pigs. I forgot how many eyes the pigs have now. That's...
Yeah, very unsettling seeing these guys for the first time. Oh, I think, isn't there like a path where there's like... Oh yeah, there's stuff like down here, right?
Oh yeah, there's like stuff around. Good call. Why rush?
Just because this area is
Oh
very
geez,
short.
hi pig. Hi pig. You should not have that many eyes. I don't care for it one bit. Tanky thing. Ouchies. Stop having so many eyes. Thank you. These are the blood vials though. That was a bunch. Yeah, there's stuff around. Let's see.
Wonder what it would be like to have that many eyes.
Yeah, I can't imagine.
Like, is there a point to it other than like seeing, like having more perspective? But like,
I don't know. I guess that's sort of like a biology 101 thing. I'm sure someone could answer for me. Like, what benefit does having a whole bunch of like super segmented like fly eyes give you, or
yeah,
a spider having a bunch of eyes? Like, what is that? What benefit does that provide?
I don't know.
Comments, help us out. One of you has to know this.
I imagine like the only thing that, other than like seeing in 3D or whatever, you know,
Yeah.
is being able to see more at a time, you know?
Like a broader cone of range of it. Yeah.
I that's the only thing I can think of like why, and I'm sure there's research and science about this and not two goons on the internet to play Bloodborne.
Sure. And that's the thing. It doesn't even look like this pig's eyes work very well. They don't actually turn in directions as far as I can tell much. They kind of just... Well, maybe they do. It's hard to...
Are you
still trying to...
pigs?
Yeah, I'm up at pig. And it's like... Honestly, I'm kind of grateful it's not looking around. If those eyes were moving right now, I'd be really unsettled. There's something else I should be looking for right now?
No, there was a little skittery friend down that path I dropped.
Skittery friends.
Like if you drop here.
Where are you and where am I? I'll backtrack a bit until I... Ah, there you are. Okay.
Just drop down like here.
Oh, thought for some reason it's connected to where I'd already been, but no. This is much further down.
And I killed a little friend right here.
Nice. What do they got? Hey, chunks. Could always use chunks. I like the vibe of this little side path, like the water and the vines.
Yeah. You know what this path reminds me of, weirdly, is that Demon Soul stretch where there's like the boulders and you roll them. And you kill them right before the dragon breathes on you.
Yeah, right there in like Boletaria 1-1, totally.
So look, bell ringing is no more.
That's for the best. We got business to handle. And Yarnum Shadows to dispatch. Get out of here. Thank you.
They're so cool.
They are, right? Geez, that moon. Hurts to look at.
Oh, yeah. It does. Ah, it's a little too bright.
It's a little bright, right?
A little too bright.
Yeah, it's a very short zone through here. Getting toward the last of the fights. Got a little dicey there for a sec.
Yeah.
Don't breathe fire.
I did a whip. Got punished.
I really love the one breathing fire from like just the candle they have in front of them. That's really cool. Oh, thank goodness for all these blood vials.
On it. And you get rid of both pigs?
Yeah, pigs are dispatched.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah. And we're just about at the end here, I think. Yep.
You know, like, when you stare at it, like, it's easy to see, like, the seams of the skybox in the clouds. But, man, it does look really nice when you're just looking at it.
It's really good. There's a nice sense of volume to a lot of these clouds that I quite like.
Yeah.
Even though you can tell it is just a skybox, like you said, just with some layers.
Yeah. Real nice.
And what a dang beautiful game. And hey, a familiar face. Looking up here. She doesn't say or do anything. She's just kind of crying a bit. Is there anything back further?
So I believe the lore is like Murgo's her child, right?
I think so. I think that's the idea, yeah. There's a lot with her for some reason that wow, is a Yoseka blood vial up here? That's wild. Either I've never heard it, or it keeps slipping out of my memory for some reason, and I don't know why. Oh, thank you.
I activated it for you.
What a gentle den.
Yeah. Okay, question.
Yeah.
This might be a little heavy, but it is Bloodborne, right?
It is Bloodborne.
So we're in a nightmare.
Right.
Is the nightmare, is this Murgo's nightmare, like, or linked to, like...
I don't know. So, like, we get several nightmare slain messages when we defeat specific bosses in this game. One of them was the Orphan of Kos, I think.
Yeah.
And we knew that the Hunter's Nightmare, the DLC, was one that was centered around the Orphan of Kos. Another one we're about to get by defeating an old one who we're about to fight up here. Though I don't know if it's that one's nightmare necessarily. Maybe it could be. I'm not sure. And there's another with the final bosses, final bosses, I think, that we'll be fighting later on, if I remember right.
Yeah, I can't remember which ones actually have that prompt.
Yeah. I think, yeah. So I don't know. Like, I've done some reading on Bloodborne, and I've tried to, like, share and mention what I have known when it came up. But sorry, I'm not able to give you all, like, an exhaustive Bloodborne lore thing, because there are still lots of nooks and crannies that I don't know. But there are an abundance of theories. Like, Vati Vidya is worth reading. Again, that Pale Blood Hunt document that someone wrote up is really good and just widely kind of regarded as one of the better, more thorough takes on the lore of Bloodborne and what all is happening. Highly recommended.
Also, very interesting. I just pieced this together. She is not an NPC for me.
Really?
She is like an enemy.
Huh. I'm guessing she's completely immune though, and we are going to test that.
Like, I can't lock on or anything to her, but I don't want to attack her so she disappears. But
yeah, good point.
it's interesting that she's not like silhouetted like the other NPCs are.
Yeah. And I'm guessing she's completely immune, but yeah, I don't feel like testing it either.
You can attack her.
Oh, does anything happen?
We're
trying?
Don't think so. I can't recall though.
You know what? Let's test. There is damage, and oh, she goes down, but I suspect that she might like respawn later, or maybe not.
Maybe.
Who knows?
I don't know.
And maybe that's not even really like her. Maybe that's just sort of like a weird projection or something.
Yeah.
That's cool. I've never seen that before though.
Very interesting. Yeah, I just like even having like someone being like, here's the answer of what is actually happening here. I'm like, I just still like thinking and speculating.
Yeah, and it's still, there are so many fuzzy details and like you can't, it's just like Dark Souls. You can get some pretty conclusive, you can make some pretty conclusive guesses about a lot of Dark Souls, but there's a lot of fuzzy edges on the periphery that you really can only kind of speculate at. And there's a lot of speculation room in Bloodborne where it is just impossible to say, this is the answer. And anyone who says this is the answer is probably wrong. Well, all right.
This is weird that all these Mensis cages are down here. Like, why?
So I guess earlier Mensa stuff we were fighting, was that in a nightmare or it was, where did we run it? We encountered this before and it was in Yargul, right?
Yeah, that was the initial when we find Mikolash. He's kind of like this.
Yeah.
And then we fought him below us in the tower. But I'm curious, like, because I was just reading the like stuff on it. Also, sorry, audience, if this is interesting. It's just fun to look at this stuff.
Yeah, no. If not now, when?
Restrains the will of the self, allowing one to see the profane world for what it is. Serves as an antenna that facilitates contact with the Great Ones. Do you think these were like put here to like signify like bringing about, you know, communion with Murgo and the Elder Ones or something like that?
It could well be, yeah. Like maybe the nightmare being kind of centered up here, maybe Marigo being up here has something to do with the work these individuals were all doing around here.
Yeah. It's cool to think about.
It is. It really is. But like we're in a nightmare of some sort, I think.
Mm-hmm.
But actually, now that I think about it, is the I'm just not walking through the door because it's going to be very hard to speculate as soon as we're fighting. Are we in a nightmare right now, or is the nightmare we are slaying kind of an elsewhere thing? Like, is just Yharnam transformed into a nightmare? Like, it wasn't a nightmare plane before. It was just like the night of the hunt and stuff sucks. Did the blood moon coming down basically turn Yharnam into a nightmare? Or... Because with Yarhargul, all of these cage-headed folk were seated somewhere. That was their dead form outside the nightmare, and Mikolash was a dead form outside it, but he was alive in it. Here, they're all here in desiccated form, which would imply that we're not in the nightmare, or at least not the one they went to, or...
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah, because you would think they'd be like alive or something like that.
Yeah.
I do feel like we're in another like quote unquote plane of existence, just with the like going into the mind of, you know, Mikolash.
Yeah. And it's so much stuff is weird at this point that just our reality is so transformed beyond recognition that it's might as well be.
Yeah. But I don't know. It's
I don't
cool.
either. Man, Bloodborne's great. I love how much I don't know.
Same.
Anyway, here's a fight. One of several that remain in this game.
Awesome design number
Yes.
654. Here we go.
So good. Look at that nonsense. Now we're gonna not be super aggro here because again, we're really overpowered and I wanna see...
Yeah, there's a really cool phase.
Yeah. I wanna see this moveset in action. Look at all that sword swiping there. Marigo's wet nurse. So this is not Marigo, this is just an old one looking after Marigo.
Yeah.
Which is the...
I love the, like, the child, like, mobile sounds in the soundtrack.
Yeah. And we've been hearing the cries of a baby basically since the moon came down, since we defeated Rom.
Yeah, all throughout here.
Yeah, and all throughout this entire zone, too. Oh, you still hit pretty hard there. Good for you.
Oh, there, the bleed went off, Dan.
Oh.
Okay, I am going to not go blood mode anymore, because we should be in new phase. Oh, maybe?
Oh, maybe. Where'd
Nope.
you go?
Just teleport. Okay.
Oh, hi. There you are.
Do your cool thing.
You're a cool thing. You got a cool thing. We show the people.
Yeah, we wanna show you off. This is your moment.
Let the people see. Come on. I know you got it in you. Yeah. Watch it with all the swords. Ooh, hey.
It's very cool. Just the walk slice.
Mine.
It's the windmill attack.
I'm gonna swing
If you
my
get hit,
arms
it's
and
your
walk
fault.
towards you.
Okay, what nurse? What are you doing?
What are you? Yeah. Hey, I'm gonna hit you again. All right. Other phase.
I'm pretty sure it was like it's a half health thing.
I'm pretty sure.
maybe.
Yeah. This might be it.
Here, oh, yep.
Here we go. Look at that. That's so cool. Oh, jeez. Oh, they're everywhere. Woo. Ah, jeez. I love how quiet this fight is. It's pretty rare not to have a... Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Don't die. Don't die, please.
Not to have a what?
Not to have, like, so many Souls-like boss fights have just big bombast music going, and this is like really quiet. And I love that.
Yeah, this is very just like little jingles.
A kindred spirit.
I didn't realize this phase lasted this long. There we
Me
go.
either.
I was gonna say. Are there still
All right.
two? No, okay. The second one fades with that. Well, you had your time to shine.
Jeez. Oh, they're still glowing purple even with the fog gone. But yeah, geez, there's another one. There are two. She can call in backup now and then. But there we go. Okay. Whew. Oh, it's so cool. It's amazing. Fare thee well, cooperator.
Yeah, I'll just hang around.
Oh, well, good. Because, yeah, the boss fight's not over. The crib is overturned. Can't really interact with it. Nightmare slain. And 1/3 umbilical cord. There's the 4th. What does this one say? I'm very curious. Or is it going to let us stay here? Is it going to warp us out?
There's a lantern there for you, so you can walk.
Okay, I was going to say, I couldn't remember if it took us out instantly or what. But okay, good. We got a moment to read. Where are you? Here we go. Every great one loses its child and then yearns for a surrogate. This cord granted Mensis audience with Mergo, but resulted in the stillbirth of their brains. Interesting. So that was the choir of Mensis out there, members of the choir, resulted in the stillbirth of their brains. That's really interesting.
There is like so much to like unpack in that statement.
There really is. One sentence is so loaded.
Yeah.
This is some extremely good FromSoft right here. I don't know what's taking Elden Ring so long, but boy, I'm happy for them to take however much time they need to produce more good stuff like this.
You could tell like we recently had the Game Awards when Dan and I were recording this, and like you could tell all the people who were like FromSoft people, because they were just like, all right, here we go, this is Elden Ring, perfect time to drop a trailer. Everyone's got like their stream of Elden Ring waiting room, like.
There was some hope. There were very high hopes, but it's okay.
Yeah.
We will wait.
I'm totally okay with waiting because they have earned my utmost respect. So
yeah,
I still want it, but I'm okay waiting.
Yeah, no, that they have not missed in a long time. Yeah. And if this is the time they need to ensure they keep that hot streak going, we will all benefit.
Yep.
I would so much rather wait an extra 2 or even 3 years longer than I would have hoped in like I'd much rather that than Elden Ring to come out and be like, oh, that was kind of a disappointment.
Yeah.
So, we'll be patient.
We'll wait, I guess.
And in the meantime, we'll light this lamp and head on back to the dream ho-hum.
I guess we'll like be monkeys and throw each other in barrels and stuff for a while.
That's not where I thought you were going with it, but I like that you did. Oh.
Something happened.
Well, I didn't do it.
Dan?
It wasn't
Dan?
me. I specifically said I didn't. My dream's on fire, though. Doll, what did you do?
Good hunter, you have come.
You're very chill, considering.
Yeah.
Dawn will soon break. This night and this dream will end. Gammon awaits you at the foot of the great tree.
Neat. Well, I might as well spend some blood
Very
echoes.
well. Let the echoes become your strength. Let me stand close. Now shut your eyes.
Are there any points worth getting here? Guess I could get a couple more vitality. You know, why not? Just to be all sturdy and such. Like, I could buy gear too, but I'm not going to use it, so.
Yeah.
There we go. 44, nice and sturdy for all that awaits. Okay, so I don't think you have more to say, but let's check.
Good hunter.
Nope.
Your presence somehow
Again, you're still very
soothes.
chill and just not going to bring up what's going on
They
directly
course your
behind you, I
veins.
guess.
What if her just like her first
Farewell,
voice line
good
was,
hunter.
"Oh, this,
May you find your worth in the waking world.
well, there was the spider."
I left the stove on.
Good hunter. I got the spider.
The spider's taken care of, though. That would be so good. I love that it is super duper on fire outside, but if you go inside, it's fine.
It's
like you
pretty
can
chill,
still
yeah.
conduct business. It's nothing to worry about. But then, again, outside, very, very on fire. It's super good. Is there anything back here? I don't think so. So we're very, very near the end of the game here now. It's just a couple of fights and quite good ones, and it's exciting, and I do believe we can do them together. I'm going to have to die first. I'm gonna have to take one intentional death in order for Dan Jones and I to do them together, and that's well worth it. And I guess before we even go in doing that, there is something very important we need to do here. There are 3 different endings to Bloodborne, and in order to get the quote-unquote best one, debatable, we are going to need to use 3, or I guess might as well 4, of these thirds of umbilical cords. So, use. There's a 1. 2. Man, we're getting 3 insight per. There's not frenzy damage coming up, is there? Boy, I hope not. That'll be a fun surprise. 3. And finally. 4. 1 to grow on. Now. Oh, hey. There used to be a closed gate here, and now it's an open gate to an area we've not been able to go previously. That's fun. And a quite lovely little garden back here, just an extension of
Yeah.
this graveyard. I love this.
What a great set piece.
Isn't this great? And a big tree. And look who's sitting there. So, like I said, there are 3 endings to Bloodborne. And in having now used those thirds of umbilical cord, we have now ensured that we're gunning for the best, or at least hardest to get one.
Yeah.
Man, just every direction I point this camera looks so cool.
It's really weird, just like, in terms of endings, like, the easiest one to get is what I would probably say is, like, the best outcome for your
really
character.
It
Like,
really seems like it, yeah. I guess it depends on... It's a matter of perspective, but it
Yeah.
really seems like the most straightforwardly, this seems like an ending I'd be happiest with, is the one that's easiest to get, that you're most likely to get.
yeah.
But doing it this way ensures you get an extra boss fight, so that's worth it. Fortunately, I've played through Bloodborne before and captured footage for a video that I didn't end up making, but I have footage of all 3 endings. So, even though we're going for one of them, I'm going to show y'all all 3, and we're going to kind of cut them in as it feels appropriate. So, let's talk to our fellow here.
Good hunter, you've done well. The night is near its end. Now, I will show you mercy. You will die, forget the dream, and awake under the morning sun. You will be freed from this terrible hunter's dream.
Okay, so this is where one particular ending would happen. If I agree, and I'm going to stop highlighting that just in case, if I agree to submit your life, that will lead to the basic ending of the video game, and this ending will play. Here it is now.
Farewell, my keen hunter. Fear the blood.
Farewell, good hunter. May you find your worth in the waking world.
All right, so as you can see, that's a pretty, it's not bad as endings go, right?
Yeah, it's like, okay, I can go about my life.
Yeah, the nightmare's over. Yarnum has the sun shining for the first time ever. It looks like things might be kind of okay. Maybe things will be okay.
Did you save all your shining coins, Dan?
All my shining coins? I think I do still have all of them, yeah.
Good, there you go, you're set.
Yeah, we're just gonna go out on the town, do some shopping.
Yeah.
I don't know what state the town is in after all this, but we continue on, and our nightmare and our hunt is over in that case. But nope, we are going to refuse that nonsense and see what happens.
Dear, oh dear. What was it? The hunt? The blood? Or the horrible dream? Oh, it doesn't matter. It always comes down to the hunter's helper to clean up after these sorts of messes. Tonight, Gammon joins the hunt.
Man, that's one of my favorite cutscenes in this game. You refuse and you get another boss fight. And a pretty good one. I need to intentionally lose here, and I will, so that we can do the fight with Dan. But I'm gonna kind of wait this out here so we can see this moveset, because he's got a lot of cool stuff. I love that he has a little bit of a limp as well. He's very fast also. He's...
Yeah. He is still a hunter.
Oh yeah. No, he's legit. He's a really good, fun fight, honestly. I like the Garmin fight a lot.
Yeah, same.
I've died many times to him.
Same.
He's not a pushover. He'll be more so now that we've done all the DLC and everything, but even now, no slouch.
Yeah, he can still pack a punch.
Oh yeah.
I think the biggest issue now is like he doesn't have the health pool.
Yeah. We'll be able to outpace him damage-wise.
Yeah.
And he's got more phases too, but we'll see all that action. Let's go ahead and take a death here. One more, come on. You can do it, I believe in you. There you go.
Must accept your death. Be freed from the night.
Very good. Now, this is actually an excellent opportunity to show y'all the other endings. So, if we should respawn, I believe, right back out in the dream on fire. Spider's dead, though. Here we go. Okay, so if theoretically we had gone into that fight, or we'd gone in, talked to the Garriman, refused, and fought him, but not used the thirds of umbilical cord, and won the fight, we would have gotten the second ending that can happen, which is this one, which I'll play now.
And so, the hunt begins again.
Okay, and welcome back. So, kind of a bit more tragic of an ending. We're, like, we've just ended up kind of replacing Gehrman. Now this nightmare is ours to oversee, and it doesn't seem like he's been very happy with it. So, bummer. But we're going to be going for a third ending, and fortunately, it seems only fitting that we do it together.
Yes.
Ring-a-ding-ding.
Also, I can join you in the dream.
It's so cool. Finally.
I don't think I've ever been summoned into like another person's dream. That's so cool.
Yeah, it really is. I've never summoned anyone into the dream before.
It felt weird ringing the bell. I was like, oh. Oh, look at me.
Same.
Look at me.
Hey, it happened.
I'm here. Look, I can go in the house and everything. Can I?
You can.
I can.
Yeah, what all can you do? Let's explore this a bit.
I can't. Okay, I can't. It doesn't look like I can interact with any of the things still.
That makes sense, I guess.
Doll is still highlighted like an NPC.
Oh, that's good. Does she say anything now that I've lost to him?
Gammon awaits you. Go
Mm,
on.
no, that's the same stuff. That's fine.
Farewell, good hunter.
Thank you.
May you find your worth in the waking world.
I'll do my best. All right, so y'all have seen the other two endings, but now we are going to go and try to win this fight, and then, well, that won't quite be the end of it, but we'll get ourselves to that last ending. Don't you worry. Let's do this.
Let's go. Man, such a cool arena.
Isn't it great? I love it. All right. I've never fought him with two people before.
Same.
I expect he's not gonna handle it super well. He is fast, so he'll be able to dodge around a bunch. Oof. Boy, he moves around quick for these slow weapons. Wow. Look at that big
Some of his
move.
attacks are reminding me of Sekiro enemies, and I'm like, oh, I can just parry that.
That was actually just reminding me of Dark Souls 3, what's her name, DLC boss.
Freed?
I think
Free Day?
Yeah. Just that big twirling scythe jump move. Yeah. A little bit Maria as well, I guess, which is actually even more appropriate. Given Gehrman would have taught Maria to fight. Or at least Gehrman would have taught Maria the ways of the hunter anyway. She probably knew what she was doing before then. Let's see, are you in phase 2 yet?
Yeah, he's snapped his weapon.
Oh, nice.
He should be phase 3 here second.
It is totally fitting that the hunter does, like, his phases are going into different trick weapon modes and stuff. Yeah. It's so fun to watch.
Very.
It's so hard to reach. Oh, here goes a phase.
Oh, he's gonna explode. Doesn't look like he has it looks like he's immune to bleed, because I haven't seen the damage. Fuck yeah. Oh, wow. Okay, I thought he was dashing for you, and then he just turned and got me.
Look at him getting into shots.
Yeah.
Yeah. What are you doing? Oh, you're gonna explode. Yeah, back up. Back up, back up, back up. Yep, don't want to be near that. No, no, no. Yeah, jeez. Well, if he beats me, that's fine. That means we can just... Well, good news.
Good news.
You know, I'm kind of glad it wasn't too easy.
Yeah.
Putting up a little bit of a fight.
Yeah, he's still a good fight.
Yeah. And I'd much rather have you around for what comes after anyway. Not that it's harder. It's actually easier, I think.
Yeah, I know.
But...
It's so weird. Like, even when you're appropriate level for Gehrman, and then you fight that next boss, and you're like, huh.
I expected worse, given what preceded.
Mm-hmm.
That's fine.
I have theories, but I'll wait till after we get there.
Oh yeah, we'll have plenty of credits to talk over, so I'll be interested to hear. I guess maybe this whole nightmare we've been in here, Like, the Hunter's Nightmare that we did in the DLC was sort of like a thing that Gehrman was plagued by, and that nightmare was being sort of generated by the Orphan of Kos, or Kos, I'm not sure which. If Mergo is the source of this nightmare here, effectively, like, in slaying that nightmare, our Hunter's dream is burning up and kind of disintegrating, falling apart.
Yeah, that's a good thought. Or do you think, like... I feel like that's a stretch. I was gonna say, do you think Gehrman set fire to the house of, like, a coaxing you into ending your dream kind of thing?
That could be kind of cool, too, actually.
Of, like, your safe haven's gone.
Yeah, it just,
Come speak with me at the tree.
Yeah, just sort of, like, burning all the bridges behind you, like, there's no...
Yeah.
Like, you come see me, and we sort this out, and that's about the only route you got available to you. But alright, Gehrman's series time. You know, it does sort of offset it, like, we were saying the thing that he's not able to really keep up with is the HP pool, but in summoning somebody in, he actually has a lot more HP, so it kind of evens out.
Yeah. I think you can parry this side, too.
I'm pretty sure, yeah. I don't trust that I'm good enough, but you can definitely... Hey, no shoots. Another good boss theme, too. Ow. Ow. Still ow, yep.
There we go.
Hey, nicely done. Great damage, too.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, phase 3 probably incoming.
Oh, yeah. Definitely.
Right.
Definitely down.
Oh, yeah. Yep. Here we go. Yep,
Oh,
explodey.
he's doing anime. Oh, there's one attack he has that I really hope we get to see.
I'm curious to see it now, too. I don't remember.
Oh, here. Maybe? Yes.
Okay.
He just summons tornadoes.
I'm gonna top off just to play it safe. Losing once to him is one thing. If he keeps shutting it down, that's kind of embarrassing.
Mm-hmm. Almost did it again.
That was very close. Ouchies. Woo. Oh boy. No.
Excuse me? Don't send tornadoes at me.
No thank you to the tornadoes. I don't want them. Getting close. There we go.
Well, we did it. That's Bloodborne.
That's Bloodborne, everybody. Thank you all so much for watching. Oh, old hunter badge. Cool. Oh.
Well, what? But Dan, we just beat the final boss.
Oh, so awesome.
Bum, bum,
Wow. But repelled.
But wait. I ate umbilical cords. Your
Ew.
one weakness.
The old one's like, that's disgusting.
Gross, I don't want any of that.
Y'all are gross. And now we got one last fight for y'all, the moon presence. And super cool looking.
Very
but
cool looking.
historically, it's not like a pushover or anything, but it's Not the hardest boss. Which I say now, and I'm really scared we're gonna manage to die.
Yeah, yeah.
What are you doing? Ah, that was... Oh, I thought that was gonna...
Oh, guess who had his sword out, so I instantly died.
Oh, no! Well, let's see how I do.
Yeah, that was, I should have remembered that attack, because having something that drops you to 1 HP.
Oh, I didn't know it dropped you to 1 HP. Oh, yeah, and then your sword would have finished the job.
Sword auto-killed me.
That makes sense. Not what I meant to do. There we go. Whew. Such a cool thing, though. Really cool movement.
It is very cool.
What did you just do? Oh, it's like a big blood rain thing. That's cool. Ouch. Just kind of taking it in here.
Mm-hmm.
Man, really awesome movement.
It's, yeah, like, its design is so cool, and one of my thoughts of with, like, why it's not, as challenging is maybe because, like, it wasn't expecting a fight. It was coming here, and it was gonna continue doing its thing.
There's something, yeah, something that really works about that, I think, about that read. I wonder if the other weapon would be better used here. Could try it. Doesn't have the best... Ah, geez. Doesn't have the best, gems or whatever on it right now. Come on, drink. Oh, can I not drink right now? Oh, you may have hit me with an O'Healy.
Oh, that one of its effects does that.
Brutal. Guess we better be really good at evading for a bit.
Yeah, I can't remember which. But yeah, it's got some really cool attacks that are very not, like... I feel like you don't see them in any other, like, enemy, especially in Bloodborne, but even, like, FromSoft games, of, like, that explosion it does, and it just drops you to 1 health, like, no matter what you're at, and...
Which is just the worst time, again, to have been hit with the no Healy spell.
Yeah.
Please stop hitting me with that. I'd really love to be able to heal. This 1 HP thing is not flying right now, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I guess I should have gone in for the hits.
Like, try to rally off it?
Yeah, I should have tried to go for a rally instead. That would have been smart. Okay, let's... Ow. Yeah, let's actually just try to rally in the time when it just stands around. Just get some of the health back for free. There we go. That's the way to do it. Don't. There we go. There we go. Okay,
nice.
Yes. Yeah. That got very close a few times. Hey. It hit me with its blood when it died, and I didn't die, but if I'd been at 1 HP, I would have. That would have been hilarious. Okay, final cutscene, here we go.
Are you cold? Oh, good hunter.
And there's Bloodborne, everyone.
We finally did it.
We finally did it. Boy, it took a while. And you see what we mean by that last ending being like, that seems worse. So, like, okay, so one ending is the nightmare continues technically. Like, the moon presence is still up there, and it will find, I guess, like, Gehrman honestly kind of keeps the nightmare, keeps sort of watching over it in a way, but he cuts you off and out of it. But it seems like things will are probably bound to continue without you in that sort of way. It's, at least is the read that I get out of it. Second read is that, or for the second ending, you defeat Gehrman, but the moon presence basically makes you the new Gehrman to kind of be the steward over the nightmare that it is running. And this last one, we've through using all of these thirds of umbilical cord, we have ascended to a great one ourselves, just sort of in a little baby slug form for now, which in a way, like, kind of success, I guess. We've ascended, technically. Who knows what'll happen from there. But yeah, it doesn't seem like as happy an outcome for our lives in general.
Yeah. I mean, maybe that's what our hunter wanted, but, you know, who knows what
Who
our hunter
knows?
wanted. I think it's your own idea of what your individual hunter wanted. And it's like, that's cool.
Yeah. The fact that the moon presence is defeated, and the moon presence does seem to have been... The fact that the blood moon descending is what really kicked off, after Rom was defeated, is what really kicked off Yharnam going completely south, and the Great Ones basically descending and kind of taking over our plane for a bit. The moon presence being defeated is probably for the best, I would assume. Maybe that helps fix some problems.
Yeah, it feels like maybe Yharnam's in a better place than it was, which, I mean, isn't great, but...
Yeah, just back to normal for Yharnam, which still sucks, but slightly better anyway. Back to just having werewolf problems.
Yeah.
Instead of werewolf and Cthulhu problems.
Eliminate one of the issues, and then, you know, we can handle something.
Yeah, seriously.
It does feel kind of like interesting of when you're going through like and fighting beasts and stuff before you kind of get that switch flipped on you of like you're just fighting kind of like hunters and people who are like you would imagine are ranked in terms of power on the same scale as you, but then as soon as you kind of get into the otherworldly stuff, it's these elevated beings of, even if they were like human, they're kind of like larger than life.
Yeah.
And maybe because all of them went to stop or investigate that thing, that's why the beast population kind of got out of control, maybe? I don't know.
Yeah. No, there's so much empty space left for you to like find some clues that might hint at what is in that empty space, but there are a lot of dots that they leave unconnected that you can connect in interesting ways, in a wide variety of ways that are all interesting. None of which are technically correct, but are all cool and fun to think about. And because you can never permanently connect those dots in a concrete, this is definitely what the story way, it means that every time you go back through it, it's like you can just keep on speculating anew. You still get some new fun experiences and thoughts every time you go through it. Yeah. I love it.
So great.
It's so great. I'm glad we played it, and I'm also glad we have finished it, because, yeah, we've been on this game for a long time.
Yeah.
And I'm ready to play other games.
Other games!
Other games, everyone.
Oh, I'm so excited.
Me too. We're going to come back next week, everybody, and we're going to play something else. Something probably very Donkey Kongy.
Not to spoil it, but it rhymes with bonky bong.
Bonky Bong Buntry. Yeah. It's going to be, I'm really looking forward to that, really unreasonably. Like, I like Donkey Kong Country well enough, but for whatever reason, the thought of playing that co-op with you sounds super duper fun, and I can't wait.
Yeah.
It's going to be a blast. So we're probably going to do that. And then maybe something else, who knows, just kind of whatever we're in the mood for. At a certain point, we will definitely move on to another FromSoft game to co-op, though. Probably Dark Souls 3, because again, PS5s is hard to come by. Probably Dark Souls 3, almost certainly on PC, even though I hear the invasion game in Dark Souls 3 is kind of nasty.
Yeah, that'll be interesting.
Especially with like hackers and stuff.
We'll see how that goes.
Hopefully that won't be too bad. Yeah, but for those of you who have enjoyed the Dan hunting, Dark Souls 3 will offer many, many new, exciting opportunities for interfering with our progress. So look forward to that. And if you're wanting to take part in that, maybe start figuring out a character now, just so you're not just so you're not having to rush it later.
Yeah.
We invite your assaults. We dare you.
We dare.
I'm very much looking forward to it. To that, and to eventually Demon's Souls Remake, however we do it, and Elden Ring, of course, we will 100%
Oh yeah.
be doing some co-op nonsense. Maybe that may not be the first thing we do Elden Ring. I'll probably do like a side quest run first, but
Oh yeah, for sure.
co-op nonsense is guaranteed.
Oh, I'm so excited.
Me too.
So many fun things.
There's so many fun things. Like even beyond just Donkey Kong and Soulsborne stuff. There's so many games you and I can play, and we've babbled about a bunch of them in the past, but like, man, there's so many games we can play, and that's exciting.
Yeah.
That's so fun. Let's see. So credits have ended. We're back in a load screen. I'm trying to remember what point it drops you back into.
Oh, it's intro cutscene.
That's what I thought. Like I couldn't remember if it did intro cutscene or if it just straight up skipped that and just dropped you right back in the clinic. But nope. There's our guy.
Signed and sealed.
I still am really fuzzy on just
Let's begin the transfusion.
really curious about this guy.
Oh, don't you
Yeah.
worry.
What's his deal?
He doesn't
Whatever
come up
happens,
again at any point.
You may think it all a mere
Random dude
bad dream.
with a heck of a hat. But we awake. Oh, hey, while they're playing this scene again, I forgot to mention this, and I meant to before. If you want to, and I know I've said it before, but just to restate it, if you want to see more of the Chalice stuff, again, you can watch the VOD of me and Dan going through the whole dang Defiled Chalice, just that entire nightmare.
Yeah.
We did it all, and you can watch it there. And you should go check out Dan's Twitch channel because he's playing. What are you playing right now? I know you'll be done with it by the time this airs, but like, what are you? Just to give folks a taste.
I just started Black Mesa, the like fan-made remake of Half-Life 1 in the Source engine.
I've never played that. Interesting, yeah.
And it's awesome. I just started that. What else am I playing? Wow, I don't know what I'm playing right now, Dan. It's been a minute.
If y'all want to go see some Banjo-Tooie, you know who to ask.
Oh, no, never again.
But yeah, go subscribe to Dan on Twitch because he's playing things all the time.
Well, thank you very much.
Of course. Hey, there we are. Rise and shines. And we're
Back in the world of blood.
so good. This has been a delight.
Yes.
Thank you all so very much for watching this. Subscribe if you haven't, or consider supporting the Patreon if you'd like. In either case, we'll be back next time with something else, some other silly cooperation, and it's going to be a good old time. Do please take care, and we'll see you later for something else. Bye, everybody.
See you, everyone.